What's going on, guys? It's Matt, and today I'm here to bring you a video on 5 tips on how to lose some weight. So, to get started, I feel like it's important for me to tell you a little bit about my experience. So, in the past I've struggled with my own weight, and about 4 years ago I was 240 pounds. So this isn't something that I've never experienced and had to deal with before, and I think that I could add my 2 cents in on it to help you. I've honestly got some really simple tips in order to share with you guys, just to get you started so that you don't really have to think too hard about it. And I've got another video coming soon on something that I found super cheap to try and get you guys started. So I'll share that with you guys in another video. But for now, I'm going to share 5 tips. So the first tip I've got for you is to get out there and start moving. So let's do it. Alright, so as you guys just saw, came back from that run, really short run. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate to you guys that it is really simple. All I did was walk outside of my college dorm room, and I got a whole campus to run on. Obviously I didn't run the whole thing because the campus is actually pretty big, but I just kind of went around and showed you guys that no matter where you are, you can kind of make do with what you have. And it goes back into my last point from the last video. You make do with what you have at your disposal. So that's tip 1. So tip 2. Alright, so tip 2 is pretty simple. It is to eat less food. So overall, losing weight is relatively simple. All it involves is you being in a calorie deficit. So you only need to eat less calories than you're burning, which means that you can do that really simply by exercising more, or you can do it by eating less. Normally the simpler route to go is by eating less, because in order to burn, let's say, 1 cookie, you'd have to spend half an hour on a treadmill. So instead, if you just opt to not eat the 1 cookie, you don't have to spend the half hour on the treadmill. Or if you do go on the treadmill and you don't eat the 1 cookie, then you just did double the amount. So tip number 2 is to eat less. And on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is gonna be cut out processed sugars. Now, processed sugars are not necessarily what's causing you to gain weight, but if you cut them out, it's a little easier to lose weight, at least in my opinion, if you move towards a more holistic and unprocessed, consumption and diet. It's easier to cut those things out because you really can't eat bad foods if you eat unprocessed foods. It's kind of hard. All you can really eat is, chicken breast and rice and things like that, and potatoes. So it's a lot harder to, find, sugary cereals and little cookies and things when you cut out all the processed foods. So tip number 4 is going to be to go and get yourself a gym membership. It doesn't really matter where it is. Like I told you guys, I struggled with my weight at one point, and I was 240 pounds, and honestly, I was 17 years old, and I thought the world was against me, and I thought that, it was never going to happen. But I got a membership down the road from my house at a Planet Fitness, and that changed everything. I was able to kind of focus myself on being healthier and more in shape, and I was able to lose, I think I lost 80 pounds from my heaviest weight, and it changed my whole lifestyle. So tip number 4 is going to be to get yourself a gym membership. You don't have to go to a crazy fancy gym. You can just go to a Planet Fitness or whatever's really close to you. Commercial gyms work and they're cheaper. You don't have to go to some ultimate hardcore bodybuilding gym. You can just work with what you have, what's around you, and also what you're comfortable with. That's a big thing. If you're not going to go to the gym because you feel uncomfortable, it doesn't make sense to get that gym membership. You want to get a membership at a place where you're going to feel comfortable and you're not going to shy away from going. The hardest part is walking out that door right there. Alright, and finally we got tip number 5. Tip number 5 is just enjoy the process. This is not an overnight success. As with everything that you do in life, nothing's overnight. If you want to get good at something, you need to practice, and perfect practice makes perfect over time. So this journey towards a healthier lifestyle isn't one day. It takes a long time and a lot of hard work and a lot of consistency, but that shouldn't make you fear it. It should make you want it more than anything. The gym can teach you a lot of very important aspects in life, especially in the field of being more consistent. You learn that you only get out what you put in. So the gym is the kind of place where if you have a goal and you set it, you're never going to achieve it if you don't put in the work to get there. You have to work towards your goals in order to achieve them, and that's going to be tip number 5. Take your time and enjoy the process. Alright, so you guys have made it to the end of the video, and I want to give you a huge thank you if you've made it this far, and if you could smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. I really hope that these 5 tips that I gave you are helpful, and I hope you try and implement them in your life. It's really simple, and if you're struggling with your weight loss, feel free to comment down below, and I'll help you in whatever way I can. But that's really all I got for you guys today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe, and I'll be posting more content like this, hopefully more often. So, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.